Good day, viewers. Welcome to SportWrap on Friday, the 10th of March. I'm your host, Ashwin Berry, and I'm absolutely excited to be unpacking the latest sports news locally and internationally. Let's start off with the hit list. Now, the first meeting for the 2023 Holland Gravel and Dirt Sundowner Mountain Bike Individual Time Trial Series was held on Wednesday at Heyer Lodge, where 97 die-hard mountain bikers tackled 24 kilometers. Drickus Kutsia and Ingram Cuff ended first with the same time, while Gerard Mans followed a minute later. Now, in the women's section, Belinda van Rijn took first place, Marissa Mouton second, and Uland Fillion third.
Stein, goeiemiddag. Welkom by NTV. Ons is hier op Heyer Lodge waar julle met Electro Boost, Diopharma natuurlike stalletjie. Jy is die sales director van die maatskappy. Vertel vir ons bietjie meer daarso wat julle betrokkenheid is by fietsry.
Middag man, Tielman, ja, soos jy weet, is hier die eerste keer wat ons ontmoet en gesig wys nie. Redelik gereeld by alle sports-events en goed waar ons is. So uit 'n mediese maatskappy oogpunt uit kyk ons maar om die gesondheid van ons atlete ook na te kyk en veral as ons die Engelse woord kan gebruik, hulle supplementation, hulle inname, wat hulle kan gebruik en om dit so skoon en veilig as moontlik te maak.
Any advice for young people, children that would like to take up cycling?
You know, if you want to start, just start. I wish I started when I was still in school. Just ask your mom and your dad. Buy the bike. Don't go for an expensive bike. Try the hardtail first. See if you like it. Yeah, there are so many races in Namibia that kids can take part in. You won't be sorry. Yeah.
Marissa, thank you very much and enjoy the ride.
Thanks. Dankie. Waterdruk. GoPro aansit.
Fuel up. Ulandi Fillion, lekker gejaag, hierdie 24 kilo's. Ulandi is 'n live wire, ou dash veteraan en so aan. Ulandi, hoe was die rit geweest?
Baie lekker, baie dorings, baie wind, maar baie lekker.
As ek onthou in vergelyking met laas jaar se tye is dit glad nie vrot nie. Hoe was die roete geweest?
Die roete is maar soos laas jaar. Die grond glad nie erg gespoel of so nie, so dis redelik nie baie tegnies nie. Dis net die gras is baie lank. So hier en daar kan jy nie lekker die roete sien nie. As jy hom nie ken nie, gaan jy dalk maar bietjie stadiger moet ry, maar soos ons wat hom al laas jaar gery het, weet min of meer waar om te gaan. So was baie lekker.
Now, after the Wanderers first team already won Cricket Namibia's 50-over Premier League final last weekend, they are also firmly placed to close off the current season with another title when the T20 Premier League is played on Sunday. Wanderers are currently leading the log with 2 wins from 3 matches and have already won their main competitors, Windhoek High School Old Boys. Now, the MTC Salute Boxing Academy will host its first fight night of the year on the 1st of April, with 1 title fight for a WBA Pan-African belt, as well as 2 national titles on the card. Namibia's unbeaten flyweight Philemon Ngutenaye, who has a professional record of 10 wins and 1 draw, will headline the event as he steps into the ring to defend his WBA Pan-African title, which he won in May last year. His opponent will be from South Africa. Stay with SportWrap as we give you the pipeline right after the break. Now, there's an NTV team in Keetmanshoop as we speak, and they are covering the NAPSO Athletics taking place with over 10 schools in attendance. Here are some highlights and interviews on the NAPSO Athletics taking place in Keetmanshoop.
Okay, julle en welkom weer terug na my toe. Ek is Jeanette en ek staan hier saam met juffrou Drini Nolte. Juffrou, hoe gaan dit sover?
Dis 'n wonderlike dag sover. Dit voel vir ons alles loop reg. Lekker warm in Keetmans, maar die atletiek is net so warm.
Ja, definitief. En dis dan nou die eerste keer wat Keetmanshoop privaat skool die gasheerskool is van die byeenkoms. Kan jy net vir ons vertel wat hierdie organisering behels het?
Goed, ons het laas jaar seker omtrent in die middel van die jaar gehoor dat ons die volgende aanbieder van die geleentheid gaan wees en eintlik het die organisasie toe al begin. En van Januarie maand af tot nou toe, vir al die eerste 2 maande van die jaar, was baie besig. Mevrou Pina de Jay, wat ons sportorganiseerder is, en die lede van ons beheerraad het baie ure ingesit in die beplanning. Die grootste organisasie is mos maar om vir al die gasskole blyplek te probeer reël en die medaljes en die opstel van die program en die inskrywings en die goed. So ja, daar gaan baie werk in so 'n geleentheid in.
En ek wil net sê die baan lyk baie mooi. Wat het dit dan op behels om die baan so goed te kry? Ek verstaan julle het dit 'n bietjie opgeknap.
Ja, ons is mos maar 'n klomp skole in Keetmanshoop wat van dieselfde fasiliteite gebruik maak. En soos die mense seker waargeneem het, die gras is nie in 'n baie goeie toestand nie, want ons het nog glad nie reën gehad nie. So ons munisipaliteit het ons baie gehelp om die gras in 'n goeie toestand te kry om gereeld nat te maak en so. En die mense van die beheerraad en die Keetmanshoop gemeenskap het ingespring, die baan gelyk gemaak en verspringpit, al die plekke wat daar goed moes wees, het hulle reg gekry. En ja, as dit nie was vir ouens in die gemeenskap wat hulle masjinerie en goed beskikbaar gestel het, sou dit nie vir ons moontlik gewees het nie. Die vorige naweek was nog die zonebyeenkoms, so ons kon nie voor die tyd die werk kom doen nie. Ons moes eers wag dat die zonebyeenkoms klaar is. So dit is van maandag af tot nou toe wat al hierdie werk gedoen is en ja, ons was gereed vir vandag.
Jo, ek moet sê dis baie indrukwekkend wat julle reg gekry het. En net om af te sluit, kan juffrou net vir ons vertel wat dit beteken vir Keetmanshoop om so 'n byeenkoms in die dorp te hê?
Reg, almal dink altyd omdat Keetmanshoop hier in die verre suide is, hier gaan niks aan nie. En een van die redes hoekom ons kans gesien het om dit te doen is omdat ons in die gemeenskap glo. Die gemeenskap kan saam staan wanneer dit saak maak. En ons wil ook hê die mense moet kennis neem van ons mooi suide, want dis baie om te sien. Al is dit warm en al is dit droog, die mense is ook warm. En verder bring dit voete na die dorp toe wat daarom vir die besighede ook 'n bietjie van 'n finansiële inspuiting kan gee. En vir die skool die geleentheid om 'n bietjie ekstra fondse in te samel want privaat skole is
80 meters there with the girls.
Daar het julle dit
Strong race definitely, and we have our winner.
En soos juffrou Nolte gesê het, die atletiek is warm en die mense van Keetmanshoop is net so warm. En ek hoop julle geniet verder die byeenkom saam met ons. Totsiens vir nou. Goeiemiddag julle, dit is Jeanette Diergaard wat hier praat. Ons is by die NAPSO Standard Bank Coca-Cola Nasionale Atletiek en ons gesels hier met meneer Wouter. Meneer, hoe gaan dit so ver?
Net soos ek vir jou gesê het, dit gaan fantasties. Dis 'n heerlike dag hier in die suide van die land. Ek sê nou vir iemand ook, 1000 topatlete besig om uitstekende atletiek op te lewer van 16 van die top privaat skole in die land. En ek meen ons sit in die platteland en as jy gaan kyk na die baan en die veld en die tye en die hoogtes en goed wat hier is ongelooflik. Dit sê net vir jou, jy kan maar byeenkomste na die platteland toe bring en as NAPSO hom aanbied en dit deur 'n KPS, Keetmanshoop privaat skool, dan is die standaard top.
KPS het definitief vir hulle goed gedoen met hulle saak. Kan jy ook vir ons vertel van die nuwe borge wat saam met julle nou is? Ek verstaan Named is een van die nuwe borge.
Dis reg, ja. Ons het mos nou ons tradisionele borge wat hierdie gekoppel is Coca-Cola wat al 16 jaar by ons is en Standard Bank wat al 2 jaar is. En dan is dit ons Securitas en Nictus, ons borge wat die heeltyd saam met ons as Spar, Bultiet. En toe vanjaar, is al vir 2 jaar wat hulle graag by ons wil aansluit en toe vanjaar het ons uiteindelik by mekaar uitgekom en nou is Named ook deel van NAPSO en ons hele reeks sewes, ons noem dit die NAPSO Named Blitz sewes. Dit is 3 naweke, sewes rugby, sewes hokkie, sewes netbal en aksie jukskei. Wat aangebied word in Windhoek by WAP, een by Alnatan en een by die kus by Prouet. En dis die Named reeks wat ons hulle naam aan koppel. Baie opgewonde om hulle deel van ons te hê.
Dit klink voorwaar baie opwindend. Kan jy ook net vir ons verder vertel wat ons nog verder vandag hier kan verwag?
Jy gaan vandag top atletiek sien. Ek kom so pas van die hoogspring af waar daar 'n rekord gebreek is. En net in dieselfde tyd is daar 'n rekord gebreek by die verspan. As ek praat van rekords gebreek, praat ek van rekords wat vir jare al staan of wat laas jaar by SAK deur ons NAPSO atletiekspan in Suid-Afrika opgestel is. En dit is uitstekende rekords. As jy na die nasionale rekords gaan kyk en kyk na die NAPSO rekords, gaan jy sien hoe stem dit ooreen. En vandag is van die rekords al reeds gebreek so vroeg in die oggend, maar ons gaan nog uitstekende atletiek sien.
Daar het julle dit, hier word rekords gebreek by die NAPSO atletiek, so julle moet definitief inskakel en alles volg wat vandag hier gaan plaasvind. Baie dankie.
From both, sluggy start. A good start from WAP. Takes advantage of hurdles being misjumped there. Full concentration, finishes in first. Beautiful start there. Taking charge right towards the end. This one looks very tight. It's very tight. It's a close finish. Under 15s, a good start here. These boys are leading the pack. A beautiful shot from up there, and that's a good finish. Pro Ed looks to be in the battle. Good finish. So we get ready. And they're off. This is going to be a tight one. boys in red. The gap continued getting wider and wider. Beautiful finish there. Soos julle kan sien, ons is in Keetmanshoop vir die Napso Atletiek. Dit is 'n wonderlike dag hier en ons is hier vir vandag en vir môre. So lekker atletieks vir julle. Bly ingeskakel op NTV kanaal 285 en GoTV kanaal 94. Ons kyk nou na die highlights wat ons het vir die program sover. So ons het afbegin met die 70 meter hekkies vir die onder 10s. Die was die seuns. Is nou die seuns daar. So is onder 11s. Wonderlijke competitie daar. Wonderful competition there. As you can see, KPS and VAP having a photo finish at the end there. The boys. VAP took the lead all the way from the beginning. Throughout. Wonderful finish once more. Dis die onder 12s, 75 meter hekkies. Met El Nathan in eerste plek daar. Bietjie gestumble daar by die einde. Meters there for the boys. Just 4 beautiful start. Tight competition in the beginning, but as you can see there, VAP showcasing world-class performance all the way to the end there with a strong finish and no one in sight. Sportsmanship, definitely very important. 75 meter girls hurdles here. And that was one of the most exciting races so far today, with the photos finish for the under 13 girls. Parents are here in numbers to support the kids for the Napso Athletics. Well, this was one of my favorites. 75 meter stumble there at the end. Nothing too major. Smile there at the end. We are in Keetmanshoop.
Well, that's been the action at Napso Athletics. Make sure you keep following all the NTV platforms so you can see what's going on over there over the weekend. Now, this is the last time you're going to see me. However, Ari Hochad is the last face that you'll see on SportWrap as he gives us the sports on Globe Trotting. From me, Ashwin Bedi, stay active.
Good day, everyone. Time for international sports news, starting off with golf news today, and it is the Players Championship that started. Round 1 played already. Round 4, the fourth round, will be played on Sunday. Big tournament. It's one of the big tournaments of the year. It is called the 5th unofficial major. Obviously not an official major, but the Tour Championship always attract the best players in the world. Still a pity the top players in the world some of the top players in the world from the Live Golf Initiative not playing there. One of them, defending champion Cameron Smith, he's not playing in the tournament because he's currently playing in the Live Golf League. And a leader after the first round in the Players Championship, what happened in the first round was Chad Ramey. He's from the United States, but I was surprised to be leading after the first round. He's number 225 in the world, but a brilliant 64 for him, bogey free. That was 8 under par. Just one shot behind him, Colin Morikawa of the United States, a 7 under par 65. And then a Southern African interest, also good to start for Christian Besaidnout. He came in with a minus 468, and also Garrick Hugo of Stellenbosch, 2 under par. Top 3 players in the world rankings, all 3 playing in the tournament. It's world number 1 John Rahm came in with a -1 score. Then Scotty Scheffler of United States, good start, a -4 for him in his first round. And then world number 3 Rory McIlroy had a difficult first day. He came in with a +476. On to soccer news. It is a Europa League games that was played. It was Manchester United back to winning ways again. That was after losing 7-0 in the Premier League to Liverpool. The same 11 players played in the game. Eric Ten Hag got them the same 11 to start against Real Betis, and it was Real Betis, not a bad club. They in the La Liga, they 5th on the log at the moment, but it was Manchester United too strong. They played at Manchester. The score there was 4-1. That's a first leg game in the last 16 of the Europa League. Also, Juventus, they had a good win. That was also in the Europa League for them. They beat SC Freiburg by 1-0. Moving on to cricket news, 2 big cricket tests, a 5-day cricket test taking place. It's India and Sri Lanka trying to find the spot for the final, to play in the final of the ICC Test Series. Australia already qualified. It's India that need to beat Australia in the last test that's played in India. That's for them to go through to the ICC final later this year. And it is Sri Lanka, difficult task for them. They need to beat New Zealand in both tests. Those tests are played in New Zealand. What's happening briefly at the moment is India versus Australia batting first, a big score for them, 480 in their first innings, and lots of runs in that wicket. It is India replying 25 without loss at the moment. Then in New Zealand, it is Sri Lanka that batted first. That is in Christchurch, their test against New Zealand. 355 all out for Sri Lanka. And it was New Zealand that's in their first innings, they 162 for the loss of 5 wickets. So Sri Lanka in a good position there in the first test. The second test will be played in Wellington. To close off today's international sports news, cycling news, it is the Paris-Nice cycle tour that continued. Stage 5, it was a sprint to the end. The winner there, Olaf Koy, is from the Jumbo-Visma team, 5 hours, 19 minutes and 54 seconds. That was his winning time. Mats Pettersson in second position. Then the general classification at the moment, it's still Tadej Pogačar that is leading, combined time of 17 hours, 14 minutes and 52 seconds. He's 6 seconds ahead of David Canada, and then Jonas Vingegaard 46 seconds behind Pogačar in the general classification in third position. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day and a sport weekend. We talk again on Monday. Good day. Bye-bye.
Muscle and joint pain should not be the reason you can't perform at your best. Norflex Gel. It also shouldn't be the reason you miss that important deadline. Norflex Gel. Or miss those precious moments that matter the most. Norflex Gel. Norflex Gel penetrates through the skin, numbing the area and relieving pain and inflammation. Norflex Gel is now available in the pharmacy aisle and in supermarkets. New Norflex Gel Fort is available for stronger anti-inflammatory action.
Beat the pain with Norflex Gel.